Hello Aquarius, and welcome to your reading. Aquarius, we're going to see what messages are coming up for you from our timeless reading. As usual, I always want to remind you that these readings are generalized, so take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't, because that's going to resonate with someone else who's watching this reading. Aquarius, I'm going to get some more cards for you as well, and I want to let you know to have a look at your sun sign, your moon sign, and your ascendant sign, because by doing that you get a much fuller picture of the energies that you are working with. I also have a love channel, which is my new channel, and so if you like watching love readings, you can go into the description box below and there's a link to that channel there. So I'm just going to get more cards for you here, and we can see what is happening for you. So I can see that there are some current challenges that are on the cards that we need to speak about, because you are going through a journey at the moment. You're going through a journey of leaving something behind and entering a new phase in your life. So what I'm seeing on the cards, there is a wonderful card that is just here, Aquarius, reminding you that you are not alone. Whatever struggles that you're going through currently, the divine just wants to let you know that you are not alone. You have your guardian angels, you have the divine, and also the card is just wanting to just remind you that if at any point things get a little bit hard or complicated, it is the time to connect with your guardian angels, with your ancestors, with your orishas, with the divine, and just speak to the divine to say what is currently going on, to ask for the comfort that you need, because like I said, you are currently going through a journey at the moment, and you are being encouraged to dream where you currently are at the moment, so that you can have a clear vision in your mind where you are going, because we can see that there is a situation that you are currently planning on leaving behind, or you already started leaving a situation behind, or some of you are already very intuitive and on point that you have left a situation behind. So like we said, Aquarius, there is currently a journey that you're going through, because we have our tarot card, which is the 10 of Wands. And when we look at the 10 of Wands, it is the card that just indicates that you are going through a lot of burden at the moment. This card could indicate that it is the time to ask for assistance. And like I already told you, with our first oracle card, we saw that you're not alone, and the 10 of Wands is that card that says that if there is something that is currently too heavy to carry alone, if you're going through that situation that is just having you feeling like you're under a lot of pressure, this is the time to ask for assistance to carry the load that you're currently trying to move, trying to carry all by yourself. So whatever challenges that you're going through, there is divine assistance that is here, because some of you are leaving situations that have really caused you a lot of pain, because we have our card of the 3 of Swords. And as you can see, the 3 of Swords is not exactly a wonderful card. It is a card that speaks about sorrow, that speaks about pain, that speaks about just painful situations that are here. And it's worth indicating that the swords operate on the mental plane. So whatever you're going through at the moment, right now, you could have already felt the pain in your heart, in your soul, and in your mind. You are currently processing this situation, and as you're processing this situation, this is when you are planning to leave this situation behind. This is when you are planning to make your first move. So whatever is going on here, Aquarius, I just want to send that healing type of energy towards you, because it is always nice to know that we're cared for, and this is just that caring moment to say that there is healing messages, there is healing vibrations that are sent towards you. And again, you are not on this journey alone. If it gets too personal, if it gets just too difficult for you, it is time to call for help, for assistance from the divine, because like I said, some of you are going through this journey of transitioning through something, and we're going to be seeing that as you've gone through that journey, there is that time to take some quiet time to process what has happened, because you have left this situation now, and now you're looking at this situation and just be in that moment to heal your heart and your soul. Again, we have the Four of Swords. So in your mind, you are just allowing yourself to process the anxiety, to process the journey that you've just gone through, to process the pain so that you can bring this healing energy towards yourself. So whatever is happening, there is a situation here that you're just going to be leaving something behind, and you're going through to this phase of just resting, contemplating the journey that you've just been on, contemplating on the challenges that you have just faced. And you're here giving yourself that moment of tender loving care, mending your heart, mending your soul, mending everything in between. So there is just that restful period that you're going to be entering after leaving this painful situation. So whatever is happening here, the divine is asking you to just see this situation that you're in at the moment from a higher perspective, because when you're seeing this situation from a higher perspective, this is when you can go and plan in your mind where it is that you're going. When you are looking at this situation from a higher perspective, like our oracle card is saying, this is when you can see that it is the perfect time to connect to the divine, because the divine is very helpful in giving you those intuitive messages about what it is that you need to do next. So this higher perspective is going to help you see where you are going. It's going to help you see any obstacles that are ahead of you. And not only that, remember, you are working with a divine intelligence. You are tapping into the cosmic mind when you are having that higher perspective. And this is when you're going to be receiving really important information for you, Aquarius. So I really like seeing that card of seeing things from a higher perspective. And again, our oracle card you have seen is asking you to surrender to the divine. So there is a really important message that is here, all about surrendering to the divine, all about asking your guardian angels for assistance, for help, all about you understanding that you don't have to do this alone. Whatever challenges are here, you are not alone. You are never alone at any moment in time. It's also here, this message all about the future is bright, because you are understanding that you are surrendering your sorrows, your worries to the divine. And not only that, you have that protection that is here. Your guardian angels are walking with you and sending you important messages of intuition, and also leading you on the path that is going to lead you to that healing, to a new chapter, to a new path for you towards the success that you're praying for. So the divine really wants you to understand that this is the perfect time for you to pray, for you to hope, for you to just be in that energy of looking at your future, what it is that you want to do from a higher perspective, and then communicating what it is that you want to the divine. Because we can see that whatever you are planning here, this plan is going to have you really thinking carefully about where you are going. When you get there, what you're gonna do. Because we're seeing that our oracle card is saying that your dreams need a practical plan. So what are these two cards all about? Well, these two cards are saying that yes, you are going through challenges right now, and you are wanting to dream about a better future. You're going to be moving towards that better future that you're dreaming about, but also understanding that you are divinely protected. The divine is working with you, but it doesn't end there. This is you being encouraged to be proactive about doing what it is that you need to do. So I see you planning, I see you communicating with the divine, saying your prayers. I see you really visualizing your future that is going to be currently unfolding for you. And as that is happening, you have a plan about where you are going, why you are going there, and how it's going to look. So whatever is happening here, it is all about remembering that you are co-creating with the divine. The divine is here protecting you, is here speaking life into you, giving you those intuitive hints about where it is that you should be going. And you have to take those intuitive hints, the information that you're receiving, and acting upon it. So this is how you co-create with the divine. The divine is always speaking to you, communicating with you, but you always have to remember that you must take action. Nothing is going to change if you don't take the action that you need. So the last card that we have is just saying that your commitment is being tested. And what is that all about? Well, Aquarius, your commitment is being tested because we saw that you're currently in this painful situation from this Three of Swords. And your commitment is being tested because remember what the divine said, what the divine asked you to do. The divine asked you to surrender your problems, this situation, to the divine. So your commitment is being tested. Are you willing to ask for assistance, to surrender this situation to the divine? Or are you going to carry on fighting alone? Are you going to carry this burden all alone? Or are you going to understand that at some point you have to ask for that divine assistance? So this is where your commitment is being tested. Are you going to do this alone? Or are you going to commit to communicating with the divine? Are you going to commit to speaking to your guardian angels and your ancestors to ask for the assistance that you need? Or are you going to be stubborn and carry on, pushing forward all alone? With the Ten of Wands, you can almost like have that energy of becoming a martyr, or having that energy of starting to identify with the problems that you're currently going through. But no, your problems are not you. This is just that moment in time, and your commitment is being tested to see if you're willing to start communicating with the divine, to ask for the divine for the help that you need, for the divine to start opening opportunities, doors for you. Or will you carry on struggling all by yourself? So Aquarius, this is the reading that I have for you. Again, I'm sending healing towards you. Remember, you are not alone. Remember to surrender whatever is happening here to the divine, to communicate with the divine, and the divine is going to send the assistance that you need. So this is the reading that I have for you. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I'll see you soon. It's a goodbye.